All right, hello and good morning, everyone. It is finally Friday, and we are playing a new game. It is called Spellcaster Chronicles. It is in early access, like beta right now, like invite-only beta. So we are testing out the game for them. I only played the tutorial so far, so this will be the first like real match we're gonna get into. We've done a couple tests recently. You know, we were testing out High Guard. That was a disappointment, we'll say. So we also tried out Scramble Nights, the Scramble Royale game, and that was pretty disappointing as well. So hopefully one of these games can impress us. I do like this character design here, the giant paintbrush artist type. I believe this character is a healer. They also remind me a lot of Blue Eye Samurai. I know like anime kind of all looks the same at a certain point, but this character kind of reminds me a whole lot of the character from Blue Eye Samurai. I can't remember her name now. So yeah, that's what we're gonna play this today. I've got a new experiment for World of Warcraft coming later today. We're gonna be trying out a hardcore role-playing server. We'll be doing that. We're looking at doing some dungeon crawler Carl stuff as well. So we've got big things happening. Big things happening soon. We're just waiting on a couple things to see what we can actually manage to do. So we are at the mausoleum. I have no idea what that means. I've never
big plans.
Never played this game. So let's lock in the healer. You know, healer seems like that's my typical role. You know, that's what I typically play as, is some form of healer. So I like the support role. I like the healing role. Makes me feel useful. So we've got two other people. I have no idea what they are. Some sort of stone bird cat monster thing, and then whatever Arto is. I have no idea. So our deck is summoning monsters and then healing said monsters. So we're kind of gonna play like, I guess, like the necromancer role. You know, you summon a lot of things and support that way, and then heal our allies. So I don't know how good I'll do in a solo lane. I think it's 3 versus 3. I think there's 3 lanes, so you each get your own lane, but you can pop into other people's lanes as well. So we shall see how that goes. So we got Carl Laws. I have no idea what that is.
You must destroy the enemy life stones.
Okay. Well, let's summon some dudes up and hope for the best here. Looks like we got a melee attack. Not super interesting, but Tony Stark, good morning. How's it going? It looks nice. This damage is very pitiful, though. Very, very pitiful damage we are doing here. So let's try our healing beam on our allies here. Yep, that functions.
Nice.
Good to hear. Good to hear you are doing good today. Alright, let's do more charges of healing.
Better and better.
Let's summon up some more minions. I'm doing pretty good this morning. It is Friday. I am off of work and I am ready to start the weekend. Very, very hyped for the weekend, you know. Love me some time off. I wanted to go do some photography today, but unfortunately I think it's going to be rainy all day, so I'm not sure we're going to get very much rain or very much good weather for rain photography. However, I did find out there is a bug museum near me, and while I don't usually like bugs all that much, I am super kind of interested in the bug museum and seeing, okay, what cool photos can I get of like spiders and glow in the dark scorpions. There's certain scorpions that can glow in the dark, so I'm kind of excited to see what what that's like. So I'm excited to maybe go to the bug museum. Maybe some butterflies. Love me some butterflies. Yeah, I don't know. So might explore that a little bit. I just want to go out and do some photos, you know?
Still waiting for my Titan. Whoops. No room.
Alright, big summon, big summon. Get the big summon in there.
Whoops. No room.
Yeah. Go deal some damage, minions. Go do some damage. Okay, I think I understand this play style a little bit better. You know, it's not my favorite. I much prefer a much more direct play style, but it's functioning. You know, it's working.
Let ink be my ward. Seal of immortality. Do your thing.
All right, let's make all of our minions immortal, and that'll give us a chance to
Seal of
take
immortality. Do your thing.
these guys out. I don't know why none of my guys are moving forward, though. Let's do more population, more life, more charge speed, more populations.
Where this is going.
More minions. Go, 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 go. More. Okay, two healers fighting each other. This is going to go slowly, you know. This is a very slow process if it's just going to be two healers fighting each other. We might need some help from someone else in here. You're over the news. What news was in the news today? What news was news in? Our country is cooked and I'm exhausted. You know, I don't... oh, excuse me. I don't necessarily disagree with you, Dex, but also, like... You are right. What good does watching the news do? We already knew... We already knew that state of cookedness that you had mentioned, so... What good does watching the news do us? Now let's heal everyone up. I wish my melee attack did some more damage. I feel like I'm doing nothing out here. Play block a couple things. Wail on this guy for a little bit, I guess, because that's all we can do. We have no physical, actual damage, so we're just stuck wailing on this guy.
Looks like we're full.
Summon another big guy. Give us more big dudes. Alright. At least I'm leveling up, I guess, you know? At least we're gonna be high level by the time this is over. I can't even see what's going on anymore. What is... This is just a mess of pixels.
Words! Shield me! Ancient words! Stand with us! Ancient words! Stand with us!
Alright, we got some invulnerability going, so let's retreat and restack our forces up. Since they're invulnerable. There we go. Okay, let's do our level ups really quick since we're back here. All stats increase, max charges, and more population. More minions. Yes. And then we'll just spam, so we'll spam some attacks here, I guess. I don't know, so far I'm not impressed by this game. Like, I'm not feeling like I'm immediately gonna want to keep playing this, but you know, we're gonna keep trying it. We can't judge it off of one match. Maybe this character is just a boring kind of character, you know? What is it? It's called Spellcaster Chronicles. It is a new game that is in a pre-test beta right now. So this is like the, as far as I know, one of the first play tests of the game. So we're just trying it out for the first time. And it's, like I said, it's not super interesting so far, but
Let ink be my ward. Time stands still.
alright, we got someone doing some time spells over here, some timey-wimey sort of stuff. It looks nice, I just don't know that it's interesting, you know, like when we played Highguard, right? That was like the #1 thing, is that if a game is not interesting, that's like the #1 sin that a game can commit, right? If it's not something that keeps drawing you back in and back in and back in, then the game has failed, because that is the primary purpose of a game, right? Is to keep you intrigued, and when it can't keep you intrigued, then the game has failed.
Let's put it to use.
Maybe it's just the character, you know, maybe the healing support character just isn't very interesting. I would accept that as an answer also, because this character is not very interesting. But, you know, we decided to give it a try. Gotta give every game a fair shake here, right? That's what we're doing. We're just giving it a fair shake, and we'll try one more match with maybe a more interesting character, and then we'll move on to something else.
Sacred scroll, protect me.
We are winning, though. We've kept them distracted long enough over here that our other ally is able to be winning on the other front. So I guess we're doing good because we're winning.
A new level. Let's put it.
Let's, I guess, increase our damage. I don't know. It doesn't seem very
I just keep getting better
very
and better.
interesting, because our damage is already awful, but you know. Summon the big dude. Heal up our guys a little bit. Yeah, keep pushing, keep pushing. So what's going on with you today, Dex? Do you have to go into work today? All right, I think we won this part of the battle. Honestly, I think we're going to be taking over their spawn point here. Yeah, okay. That's a win for that. Sick of waking up to negative degrees. Well, I'd say you don't have to do that much longer, but I'm pretty sure winter lasts another couple months for you, so that it might be a little bit longer, you know? Alright, shield dudes, can you move any slower? I'm pretty sure the enemies quit the match. Because they were fighting us pretty hardcore and now they're completely gone, so like... Did they just decide to stop playing? Like, did we outplay them so hard that they're just like, nah, I'm going home? And if so, what happens to the match when people quit? Like,
Ancient words, stand with us.
all right, let's make everyone invulnerable, I guess, and make this quick work of this match. I guess that's one way to win when you outplay your opponent so hard that they just rage quit. I guess that's a valid way of winning, but it's also not interesting, right? Because like now we have no enemies to fight, and so now we just gotta slowly play through the rest of the match by ourselves. I have to go get the Swampert in online Pokemon tonight. What is Swampert? Does that Mega Evolve the Mudkips? Okay, alright, we can summon a Frost monster. I guess let's go take the big base. Oh no, okay, there's a guy. Oh, he summoned a big guy, okay. Okay, he's still in it, he's still in this. Get some more damage.
I just keep getting better and better. It's working.
Let's freeze them in place for a second so we can build up an army. Swampert is Mudkip's evolution, right? I'm not wrong on that. That's Mudkip. Mudkip's cuter though. Swampert's better, but Mudkip is cuter.
Time for Act 3.
And everyone knows that's all that matters with Pokemon, right? Is cuteness. Ooh, okay. They're getting feisty. They're fighting back.
Words, shield me. Minutes in.
All right, let's heal everyone up.
Level up time. My brush is glowing. I just keep getting better and better.
All right, what is that giant elephant? Who summoned that? All right, our coffers are huge.
This land is now mine.
Our giant elephant is going to war. Can I heal that guy, or is he already? He's already dead. Okay, let's try and hold these guys back for a second.
Looks like we're full. Level up. Nice.
Someone just dropped a firebomb on all of our dudes. That wasn't cool.
Seal of immortality. Do your thing.
All right, let's make everyone invulnerable in there. That will help us to win. Yeah. Let's get in there and deal some damage. The Seal of Immortality seems kind of OP, not gonna lie. That definitely feels like a... I guess ultimate moves should feel like they are game-changing abilities, and it definitely feels like a game-changing ability, no lie, but it also kind of feels like it's too much. Ooh, when we get our ultimate, let's summon our ultimate creature.
Territory.
Here comes the ultimate. Thanatos.
Level up. 1 minute. The last line is now.
All right, I guess we won. I did not do the most damage, but I did heal almost 100,000. So you know, I did something. I don't know if I did something well, but we won. So I guess that's all that matters, right? All right, let's try someone a little bit more active, a little bit more proactive than sitting in the back and healing. Let's see, we've got the Iron Sorcerer. He's got mid-range attacks and reflective shields. We have Fire Elementalist, burn enemies with fire attacks, perform dashes, burn stuff. The Monk, we saw her. She's got the time bubble to freeze things and punch people. Stone Shaman, swing your staff to deal heavy damage. Deploy a colossal wall. Conjure a wind barrier. And the Swamp Witch, fire projectiles that deal poison damage. See, this is the complaint I had against Highguard, and I'm kind of feeling it here as well, and that is that all the characters feel very generic. You know, you have the witch, she's got poison damage, and then you've got the Astral Monk, and they summon big fists. Like it's just all so generic, you know? We need some variety. We need some spice of life, you know?
The tapestry is my scroll.
Let's try the Swamp Witch, I guess.
Exile made me a witch. Vengeance made me eternal.
I honestly can't even tell if I'm playing with other people or if I'm playing against, like, bots. Because, like, what are these names? Manaloth, Kurwez, Mahershura? Like, those don't seem like Steam names, you know? Like, Loot Pinata I changed for Arc Raiders. That seems like a Steam name. Yui, Keegan, like, those don't sound like... Those don't sound like Steam names, you know? I'm not convinced I'm actually playing with other people at this point.
Destroy the enemy life stones and protect yours. To battle!
Alright, let's summon some dudes up. So we can summon little toxic spider dudes. I'm guessing these guys are going to explode into a poof of poison. Yep. And we've got a little poison dash.
Level up. How nice.
I don't like I said, it's all so generic. Alright, so we're gonna go for damage. Since we're duelists, we're gonna go for straight damage, I think. Alright, little spider bros. Go poison that guy up there. Tofu's here! Hello, Tofu! How's it going today? The poison definitely deals some damage, though. I will give it that. The poison is doing what poison is supposed to do.
My grimoire levels up.
Alright, I guess we're taking this area.
Population be damned.
Let's do charge speed and life on those guys. For a damage dealer, I don't feel like I'm dealing very much damage. Like, the poison definitely ticks down over time, but like, is that really the best way to build a damage dealing character, is just hold down the attack button and wait for more, you know? I don't know about that. Alright, let's fling our giant poison artillery. You're feeling unmotivated today. Why is that? What's got you feeling unmotivated? Alright, that enemy saw us. They did not like what we were doing over there, so... I don't know what my ultimate just did, but okay. Ah, okay, more damage. And I got one shot. Okay, I don't know what that was, but we just got exploded really hard. Messed up your sleep schedule. That is one thing. As I have become an old person at heart, that is one thing I definitely refuse to compromise on. I will not mess up my sleep schedule. I will not risk messing up my sleep schedule. I refuse to compromise on the sleep schedule. I will go to bed the same time every day, because yeah, you cannot, once you're over the age of like 30, you cannot mess up the sleep schedule. That is a hard line you need to draw. It is important for your sanity that you do not
Beyond the gate, time is
do not give up your sleep schedule.
Level up.
With that,
Oh, okay. Well, so is that like unavoidable? Like, I shot the tower and then it just one-shot me. So like, I get that you're not supposed to assault those towers, but is that really it? Like, I just got absolutely decimated with no counterplay? Alright, let's get some more damage. More damage. More damage. We're going glass cannon build here. We are going full glass cannon. Is this a less horny Marvel Rivals like MOBA game? So this is a new game that's in super beta testing right now. It's called Spellcaster Chronicles. It is a MOBA. I think less horny does describe it pretty well. It's just not very interesting also. I know I've complained about that a few times. That's really where I'm feeling on the game, is the interest level in the game. It just kind of feels like it's not a bad game, but it's just meh, you know? Like, it's just not, I'm not feeling a whole lot of interest in continuing to play these matches. Do our ultimate here so we can destroy these guys. Alright, that's done. Now we need to go back over here. Because someone is summoning a massive army up here. And we're gonna poison their massive army.
My grimoire levels up.
We're gonna shut that down. I do like when you're playing against other players, like I definitely do feel like there is a level of like severity to where these people are choosing different lanes and you're hopping back and forth. Like I definitely feel like I'm doing something, which is nice, and it's good to feel useful.
Dimension of Veronica.
I don't know what their giant building over there is doing, but I don't like it, so let's go shut that down.
Anything for power.
And like you do get more powerful as the match goes on. I definitely see that like that power is changing, fluctuating, so maybe I'm just being overly harsh and critical. Spidey's here. Good morning, Spidey.
Level up. How nice.
First like, thank you. Alright, we need some more minions. Summon the minions quickly. Little explosive dudes, do your duty. Oh, there's a big guy too. We're in trouble here. This is bad. Ultimate. You're at 20 subs? Way to go! The first 100 is always the hardest. If you can get past 100 subs, you can do anything. But getting the first 100 subs on YouTube really is like the hardest to do. Alright, let's shut down those builds. Apparently those things spawn things. We need to shut those down. Oh, they spawned another big guy. I don't know how to charge my ultimate. I definitely need to figure that out. I feel like an ultimate ability would help us a lot here. Could you support a small creator? How can I support you, Spidey? I don't know how my minions decide where to go to. It feels kind of random that they sometimes decide to walk towards one thing and then another time they go no. I don't know how my minions decide what the heck they are doing. The sub? I thought I already subbed to you. I'll check that after stream. I thought I was. I definitely want to support you. Alright, okay, we're making progress. We just took over their spire here. Let's keep the pressure on. Let's keep the pressure going over here. Do our level up really quick. Let's grab all stats. Charge speed. And damage.
The coven gives, and I take.
Gained 4 subs yesterday. Were you posting yesterday? Was that why you're gaining subs? Get these darn houses out of the way. Whoever is summoning these houses is a huge pain in my butt. Alright, let's clear that out. Shoot, that's more subs than I got yesterday. Look at you, you're on fire. I only gained like 1 sub yesterday.
Ancient word, stand with us.
Haven't posted in days. See, that's the magic of YouTube though, right? Like you don't have to post every day. You post good content and that content lasts forever, right? So that's part of like the magic of Alright, let's freeze those guys in place. Let's summon our ultimate and let's
Take off the Titan.
steal some damage. Have you tried promoting videos? I haven't tried promoting videos. I've heard mixed things about promoting videos because some people will tell you that if you promote videos, then it will like shoot you in the foot algorithm-wise. Like it'll make it so that you gain a bunch of false subs or bots or things like that. But I don't know if that's actually true. I've just also never sunk money into it, you know? I also maybe this is bad self-esteem, but I also don't think I've ever made anything worth promoting. I gotta run to the tailor. I'm gonna be streaming until 6:30 today. So for probably about another hour. And then I've got a special project today. We are trying a World of Warcraft experiment. We're going to be role-playing in hardcore World of Warcraft. So we're going to be doing that. I won't be streaming it, but I will be getting some information from it, and we'll be showing that off later. So we've definitely got more to come, more content today. Alright, Tofu, see you next time. You're literally the only person I've ever seen who says that they've got to run to the tailor. That is some fancy stuff you got going on over there. Your own personal tailor. Alright, let's knock back their giant dinosaurs. My pants is it. Hey, good on you though for replacing it, right? Like a lot of America is very much like, oh, my pants ripped. Well, I guess I'll just go buy new pants, right? Like the solution isn't to go take them to a tailor; it's just to go buy new. So good on you for fighting back against the consumerism. Have you ever done a collab? Sort of. I've done some stuff with like P. Tony and like Catholic videos and Catholic spaces, and then I make videos for Catholic game reviews. So I've definitely done some collab work with them, but I've never like joint made a video, I don't think, with anyone. Mostly because it's very hard to find other people who want to make things in my vibe, I guess I'll put it. Alright, Gaia Beast, let's get some damage going here.
The coven gives, and I
Alright, I summoned the big guy to help us defend here, and the big guy is doing nothing. The big guy is letting us down.
What am I doing?
Go, big guy. Go destroy. What are all these buildings? Who is summoning these buildings? Whoever makes these buildings, I despise this enemy. Allied Titan lost. How? How did I lose my Titan? I don't understand this game at all yet. Okay.
Curse this ground.
Ooh. I see someone up here. Can we sneak up on them?
Time stands still.
Alright, let's stop these guys. I'm playing too much defense, I feel like, here. I feel like my allies are doing all the heavy lifting. I'm just over here. No, you're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way. Allies, go. You're going the wrong way.
Patience is a virtue. I hate it.
Alright, that was a good move. Oh. Dude isn't playing around. He's just throwing stuff at us. Have any life advice? I am full of life advice. What kind of life advice are you looking for? What topic specifically? Hey, we took out an enemy. Look at that. We did. We took out a summoner. The future. You know, so life advice for the future. The future is going to happen no matter what. And I know there's a lot of people who spend a lot of time being anxious about it, especially like, at least here in America with all the terrible news and things we have ongoing here. I definitely understand to some degree why so many people have anxiety about it. But the thing is that no matter what you do, you know, you're going to experience the future. So rather than focusing on the things that you can't control, it is good to focus on the things that you can control. So we can't stop some of the terrible things that are happening in the world right now, but we can focus on things like our own mental health, our own physical health, our own skills. Like lately I've been learning knots, because knowing how to tie knots is a super good skill to have. It's a super awesome life skill that's useful for a lot of different things, right? So I can't control what evil may happen, but I can control how prepared I am for it, and knowing how to tie some knots is a great way to have a life skill that prepares me for if something happens. So that would be the advice I would give in that realm, is focus on the things you can control. Take out that beast over there. That poison should. I feel like my summons are way too weak. Everyone else is over here doing like massive damage. I feel like I'm doing nothing. Are you in your 40s? Ouch. No, I am in my 30s. I turned 34. Apparently I look a little rough, though. Don't worry, people have asked if I've been in my 40s literally since I was 18. Like when I was first dating Emmy, when I would go into her place of work, there would literally be people who were like, "Oh, why are you dating that 35, 40-year-old man when you were 18?" And she'd be like,
Ancient words.
that guy is 20 like you, like." So it's been a constant thing. Chaotically's here. Hello, Chaotic. What did I join in on? We're doing life advice. We're talking about life, and we are playing. It is called Spellcaster Chronicles. It is a new 3 versus 3 MOBA that is coming out. This is just the beta test of the game, so I thought we'd play around in the beta a little bit here. We're talking about the future. What's that gorilla song? The future is coming on. I'm happy, I'm feeling glad, I got sunshine in a bag. That one? It's like Clint Eastwood, I think is what it's called. Good song. Alright, we got some damage going over there.
1 minute. This is it.
Oh, I didn't realize there was a time limit in this game. Okay. Ultimate time. Can I see the emojis you send? Sometimes I do see, like, in the bottom right-hand corner, I can see, like, the 100s, but it's very small and it's in the, like, bottom right-hand corner of my screen, so I can't always see. If I do see you sending them over now, thank you for that. All right, let's dodge this person's attacks. All right, they're down. Get rid of that.
10, 9, 10, 6, 5.
Ooh, we got smoked.
3, 2, 1, 0. You win. May fate always be on your side.
All right. Let's take a look at stats here. I did not do nearly as well that match. We took out the most enemies, yep, because I was sitting there defending the entire time, so we did a good job being on defense. The messages are delayed, so when you're live streaming, it typically gives like a... Oh, excuse me. They typically give like a 5-second delay or something to... I don't know the whole specifics on why, but I do know that there is a some sort of delay. So was it this guy who was summoning things? Twin Strike, Rune Shield, Iron Tempest. Yeah, this guy was summoning some sort of iron buildings that were Let's try that guy. That guy seems like he was a very good at like tactician on the battlefield. So duelists are good at taking out heroes, but I wasn't playing to my highest capability, right? Because I was supposed to be fighting other heroes, but I was playing defense the entire time, which would have been more suited to either the healer character or one of these other ones. So definitely learning a lot here. What class are you in today, Chaotic? Are you in health class right now? I also, oh, what was it? I had something. I can't remember what I was going to say. Well, easy come, easy go, I guess. Wow, it's gonna bug. It's one of those things, right? It's like right on the tip of your brain, and you're like, oh, I was gonna say something. We were gonna talk about something, and then it left the brain, and now I can't think of what I was going to say, and it's gonna bug me all day. There's this game called Roblox. There's some bad people on there. I expose those people. I don't know if you can show it on stream. There's also 2 videos are copyrighted, so click on the top one. Yeah, I am aware of the bad people on Roblox. That is why I stay away from it. Abyss Walker, welcome in, Abyss. What is this game? This is called Spellcaster Chronicles. This is a new game that just came. Like it's in what do you call, like they're in early access beta. Like they're testing the game out. It is a 3 versus 3 MOBA. It has been a while. It is kind of growing on me. At first, I was like, I don't really want to keep playing, but the more that I am, I see there's a lot of depth here, especially when you're playing against other people. Like figuring out like when do you push, when do you pull back. So you know, it's got some interesting aspects to it. It's definitely got some fun gameplay. Usually, I'm not about like summoning. Like I don't like summoning. Like I've never been about that. Never been about that trope, like summoning creatures, but it does seem interesting here. So it looks like someone quit and it reset the match here. So it looks like they do have an anti-quit feature. So what happens is there's 3 lanes and you have to get to the end of each lane, but people are constantly moving back and forth and summoning at each. So some lanes are being pushed, some lanes are being defended, and you have to manage the flow of battle. But yeah, Roblox, so that's why there's 2 reasons I've always said that I will never stream Roblox. The number 1 reason I don't stream Roblox is I have never wanted to grow my audience with the younger group. My core audience has always been 20 or 30 something people. So, you know, Roblox tends to attract the younger crowd, so I've never wanted to stream Roblox because of that. But also, Roblox had some really bad controversy over, like, over protecting people they shouldn't have. So I mostly just stay away from it altogether because of that. You know, I don't have anything opposed to having a younger audience join in, but I've never wanted to be seen as like a kid streamer. Even though I keep things family friendly, the number 1 goal has always been to attract people through video games and fun conversation, and then be able to have real conversation about Catholicism and God, and bringing people to a better and higher level. So I don't really feel like I can achieve that too much if I'm playing Roblox and attracting, you know, 8 to 9-year-olds. So that is why I mostly avoid Roblox. Same thing with Minecraft. Like when I played Minecraft, Mario, and Roblox, I attracted a younger audience. And again, I'm not opposed to it, but that's never been my goal. You know, I try and stay focused on what I started the channel for. Wonder if you could react to it. I don't do blind reactions simply because people have tried to send me videos in the past that would get me banned. So I can watch the video and then maybe do a reaction later, but I don't do blind reactions anymore because some people are naughty. Okay, so this is the guy we were playing against in the last match, who was being a huge pain in the butt to us because he was constantly summoning buildings that constantly summoned enemies. So he was a pain to fight, so hopefully we can do that good on our playthrough here. We got some AoE damage attacks. Very cool.
Level up time.
Alright, we got a level up here.
Steel yourselves.
I'll check out the video after the stream. So how is everyone? We're doing pretty good. You know, my life's been pretty good to me. Today was payday, and we're working towards our next goal. Trying very hard to save up for Italy, and it looks like, you know, I reached my savings goal for the month. So it's hard because I really like to buy things. I definitely like to buy things a little bit too much. So, you know, it's tough not buying anything, but overall it is good to not be frivolously spending. It's your latest video? All right.
Level up time.
All right, let's summon some more lizard people.
Take it back.
Looks like we're going to be fighting for control right here. Been in and out of the hospital. College has been as good as med school gets. Still grinding Warframe because got no funds for anything new. I need to give Warframe another try. I've heard that Warframe has been really, really good lately. I definitely need to give Warframe another shot here. Alright, looks like this guy's trying to take us over here. Alright, so now that I've summoned this building here, it should constantly summon dudes now.
Nothing breaks my shield. Take it back.
Alright, let's let the big guy do his thing. We need to come over here and defend this.
Level up.
Been extremely good onboarding experience, new players. I need to sit down and play. The problem is I've run out of time. There's so many good games to play and so little time, and that's such a good problem to have, but also like,
Oh, they're going to hate this.
I wish I could play Warframe, but I've also got, you know, World of Warcraft, and I got Helldivers content to make, and I've got so many things to do in so little time. Ooh, a treasure chest. Treasure. What do we got here? A flame surge. Okay.
Seal of immortality? Do your thing.
But we can slowly win this by having that guy pop up there. What do you think of Michael Jackson?
Seal of immortality? Do your thing.
That's a tough one. I think he got a bad rap. After he passed away, there's a lot of people speculating about things that maybe they don't know the full story on. There's really been a bad rap for him. I don't believe he is as guilty as everyone tries to make him out to be. I've never been a huge fan of his music, and I know that's like a vastly, vastly unpopular opinion. Bubble's here. Good morning, Bubble. Right? Like, I know everyone loves Michael Jackson's music. Like, Thriller's a good song. Don't get me wrong, Thriller's a good song. But I don't think it's a must-listen to everyday sort of song.
We're pressed for space.
Your taste in music sucks, doesn't surprise anyone. Was he innocent? You know, I'm not necessarily in a place where I guess I can declare him innocent or not. You know, that's not my job. I don't know if I necessarily believe all the stuff that says otherwise. Haters gonna hate. You know, I have been described as such. That is definitely something I have been accused of being as a hater.
Level up time. Shield up.
Alright, let's summon a big guy there. Take control of that. Take control of that. Okay. Waffles has a subscription to Haterade. As the great
Not done.
oh, those archers are deadly, man. As the great Willow Smith once said, you know, I'm me and that's all I can be, right? It's sugar-free so he can have it. I do enjoy a good sugar-free beverage.
Down with us.
All right, we're in some trouble here. Our life stone. These archers, whoever summons these archers, those are deadly. Those archers deal way too much damage. Hating is valid as certain Waffles opinions. I agree. I accept some hate for some of my opinions. I'm definitely guilty of some terrible opinions every now and then.
Take it with that. Blades of
All right, we're losing bad here. We're losing real bad here. Bro, let a hater be a mod.
stronger already.
It's how you keep you humble, right? Like, it's one of those keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer, right? I gotta have someone to keep me humble here. I was sleeping last night, getting ready for sleep, so went out of the corner of my eye, I see something. My ceiling is leaking. Like water? Like rain is getting through, or... or worse?
Easy in action.
Alright, let's set all these guys on fire. Seems like just water. Well, I guess his water is better than finding out there's like some sort of weird sewage leak that they ran through your roof or something, but still that sucks on many levels.
Yes, sharper, faster. We're pressed for space.
Rip Thomas Medlin. Who's Thomas Medlin? I don't know that name.
I've too many pets.
There's this one short poem by Medieval poet that goes something like, a critic is the only one who can wash you clean without soap or water.
Nothing breaks my sheep.
I dig that. That's good. That's good philosophy right there.
Too many pets.
Okay, apparently I can't summon any more graveyards.
Storms of power. Devour them. We're pressed for space.
And here's the thing, like, I don't mind when people come in and give proper criticism and they participate. It's okay to be a hater if you're gonna participate. The only thing we don't accept here is when the people just randomly come in and start like spewing off racism for the fun of it. You know, like the trolls, right? There's a difference between hating and trolls. We don't like the trolls here, but we do accept everything else.
Pressed for space.
Oh, we're in real trouble here. Let's summon our big dude. He went to me as Roblox friend on January 9th. There's a video of him at the train station and no one's seen him since. Roblox needs to be banned. I would accept that. I think Roblox and quite a few other things have outlived their usefulness. You know, Facebook is another one. I will say I think the world would be better off if we were out here banning Facebook. Like, Facebook is not doing the world any favors currently. They really want this tower down. Holy cow, they've got... They've got so many titans over here trying so hard to destroy all this. Twitter too. Yeah, I would definitely... Twitter... Blue Sky. Holy cow. When people finally were sick of Twitter, they created this thing called Blue Sky, which was supposed to be like the artist version of Twitter, right? It was for artists to come out and talk great about that. But Blue Sky has attracted so many inappropriate artists drawing children. Like, I was on Blue Sky. I was like, maybe I'll try Blue Sky as an alternative, and I had to leave that platform. Like, it is not moderated enough. Blue Sky is gross. So we can get rid of Blue Sky, we can get rid of Twitter, we can get rid of kids should not have unsupervised access to Roblox. We'll go one higher, Bubble. I think we can put that as kids should not have unsupervised access to the internet. I think the internet as a whole is the problem here. Reddit is a bunch of middle-aged fat men making fun of everything. Here's the problem with Reddit, Spidey, is that does exist, but even worse than that is Reddit seems to be overrun with children who are giving their opinions like they are adults, and people are just believing it. Like, there was a thing that came out a while ago that showed, like, the most active people on the relationship and divorce subreddits were children. And so you literally had 13-year-olds telling adults that they should go and get divorced. And that was... That's a whole nother problem, right? You have adults taking advice from 13-year-olds to divorce their wife because of something. You should watch an expose about it. On Roblox specifically, or anything else?
I've too many pets.
YouTube Shorts has so much AI slop and brain rot.
10 minutes past.
Apparently, YouTube is finally doing something about all the AI shorts and stuff. They're demonetizing a bunch of people, but I definitely agree with the problem. Yeah, Instagram is terrible also. Basically, all social media has become ruined once people realize that they can use it for money, right? Because, like, this is the whole problem that I have with like YouTube and making content and all that, is that I want to make the content I want to make. I want to do the things that I want to do. But that's not what gets views, because what gets views is doing all the, like, oh, you need a special hook, and you use all these tactics to make sure that you get children addicted to your content. It's like, well, I don't want to make that content, right? That's the crux of the issue, is I want to make the content I want to make, but that's not popular because you're competing against brain rot and addiction and all that sort of thing, right? My mega fan is here. Good morning. So once people figured out you can make money off of it, it was the beginning of the end, unfortunately. Tumblr is like a Bastion where it's not monetized. See, I never used Tumblr because Tumblr used to be the haven for adult images, and I think that they've since changed that, but I just never got into the whole Tumblr craze. Seven minutes left. We're about tied up here, honestly. We've almost tied it. This content is so peak. You are one of like 7 people who feels that way. But you know, I love my small group of fans. TikTok is changing their pay structure so the creators aren't going to be paid as well. You know, ever since like TikTok made like the algorithm changes, right? There was big changes to TikTok. I don't think it's going to exist for very much longer. I think TikTok has run its course. I think that we're seeing the last dying breaths of TikTok at this point. Rasmus, I see you. Why are we spamming ones? What are you doing the ones for?
Level up, Tom. I am champion! Oh, they're going to hate this.
Alright, see you next time, St. Welp Mega Fan. Great to have you here. Have a good day. God bless. God bless you all. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and blame that loss on my allies. I literally doubled all of my allies, so there's only so much you can do. Although with most social media, my number one problem is children. Like, I don't want to talk about media with explicitly adult themes like Chainsaw Man with someone who's barely 13. That is definitely an interesting thing. You know, that used to be, there was like the bastions of like bars, for example. A bar is an adult-only space where you can go to hang out with other people. The internet has kind of removed all those adult-only spaces. I definitely would welcome a online space that advertises itself as for adults, but also the problem is when you say you're an adult-only space, that just means it's going to be flooded with gooners, right? And you don't want that either. So it's also dangerous because short of like actually ID checking people, you have the problem of when you create an adult-only space, children are going to try and infiltrate that space, and then that creates a dangerous situation for the children and for the adults, where they think everyone in there is an adult, and that can create problems. At least in Australia, it's all 16 and up now. The internet needs spaces for children. Yeah, Club Penguin, Pop. The problem is twofold, right? Like, we need adult-only spaces. I don't disagree that you need. I don't disagree that we need children-only spaces. The problem is when you create a child-only space, that is going to give incentive to like the Roblox situation, right? Like, it's the same thing with like churches and teachers who end up doing bad things with children, because when you create a safe space for children, you're always going to be inviting people who are wanting to take advantage of that, right? Because people see that like, oh, this is where all the children congregate, this is where I can take advantage of that. So creating child-only spaces is inevitably going to create a problem with people coming to abuse that, and creating adult-only spaces inevitably is going to create a situation where children want to sneak in there because they think they're much more mature and that they're adults, and they put themselves in bad situations. So it's kind of a no-win situation. Unfortunately, like most things in the world, there is no easy solution, and I wish there was. Alright, we're trying out the Stone Shaman. He can create a giant wall that stops enemies, which is very, very powerful, so I miss Club Penguin. I never played Club Penguin. I didn't have good enough internet as a kid that I could get into Club Penguin.
Destroy their life stones. Fight!
Okay, we created some ballistas. Those are pretty cool. Alright, that person wants to fight. Let's see if we can prevent them from capturing this.
Stronger for the battles ahead.
Of your grasp. Try again.
Alright, let's get some experience here really quick. Perfect. Okay. We got another base. Let's put some defense up. It was so peak. I have fond memories of Club Penguin being yelled at for begging my parents to buy premium subscription. You know, that is the only memory I have of Club Penguin as well. Was I was at a grocery store and there was a kid begging their parents for a Club Penguin a Club Penguin subscription, and their parents would not buy them a Club Penguin subscription. That is the only memory I have of Club Penguin was that as well. So alright, ballistas, go, go, go. Also, let's go capture that one. Go capture that. We know you're not a troll, Spidey.
Stronger for the battles ahead.
The Club Penguin subscription is genuinely the greatest thing my parents gave me since the whole birth thing.
Level up. A gift from Kamazar.
Alright, so we got some good ballistas over here that are definitely controlling things, but I can't say it's doing a whole lot on, like, actually defeating enemies. Yeah, I'll check out your videos once my stream is over. Alright, Abyss. Take it easy. We'll see you next time. Thanks for hanging out today. Let's freeze this guy. Alright, that's frozen. These ballistas are really awesome. They are holding the front line. But it also makes it very hard for me to actually take anything. Let's get some damage going.
I can't sustain more. My power.
Alright, charge speed. Damage. All stats.
Closer to the Titans.
Alright, that person came and wiped out all my ballistas. I guess let's summon more.
Impossible. Nature, guard my spirit.
Person really hates my ballistas. And I need to find a way to heal. Maybe this treasure chest will have some healing in it, please? Flame Surge. Not exactly what we needed, but we'll take it.
My power reaches a new level.
Oh, well. I thought I could get in there before that tower got in there, but apparently not. Okay. I like this guy. He's definitely great at defending, which seems to be what I am stuck doing in these matches, is defending. So we need to go defend over there. More damage and more population. Okay. This part over here seems like it's going to get overrun here soon, so let's... Nice. Okay, that freezing spell does really good. Give that a little defense. Why are you called Saint Waffles? So, I tried to put a lot of thought into the name that I chose. So I chose Saint Waffles because Saint, not because I think that I'm a saint. I'm not that egotistical, but rather I wanted a name that reminded me in all that I do that is ultimately my goal, is to become a saint, which is simply a person who has made it to heaven. So ultimately my goal is to make it to heaven. So by naming myself Saint Waffles, I thought I could make it so that I am always reminded of what my goal is in all of my interactions and all the people I talk to and all that I do, that I am trying my hardest to make it to sainthood. And then to counteract how like serious that is, I thought if I put waffles at the end of it, that'd be a cute and fun little thing to make it a little less serious, you know? So it's both of those things put together I thought would make for a good name. Also, my dad used to make really awesome waffles. That was one of my favorite things when Dad would make breakfast waffles for us. It was always a good way to start the day, so... What is hitting me?
I can't sustain more.
Alright, Ballista, let's hold these guys back.
Closer to the I can't sustain more.
Good morning, Ben. How's it going? What's new in your world, Ben? This guy just AFKing down here? Alright, we're pushing him back good. We're just going to stay on defense for a little bit. I made a wet palette for miniature painting that's Warhammer 40k themed. So I saw a really cool thing for painting Warhammer minis that I wanted to try out. Speed Paint is making new paint pens. And the paint pens, like, literally... It's like a pen, like a colored pencil, but with paint that's got a fine tip on it, and the whole thing is like you're just supposed to paint, like watercoloring your figures. And I thought that was really cool. I'm really interested to see how well that actually works. Have you seen those? Got a couple generic paint pens I use and they're really awesome. Because I'm getting the Helldivers miniature game is coming this this October, so I'm gonna have tons and tons and tons of miniatures to paint here soon. So I need to figure out how to paint them and paint them good. Speed paints are the ones that are too expensive for me. I got a bundle of them. All right, let's go deal some damage. I guess we're sneaking up on them. So can I destroy my own ballistas, I wonder? Like, I'm not using these ballistas anymore, so can I destroy my own ballistas? No. Huh, okay. Run away, don't get hit. So I'd recommend getting some cheap ones, that way you get more colors for a cheaper price. They work basically the same. Interesting. Well, like I said, I'm waiting until I've got the new Helldivers. The new Helldivers kit is going to have a lot of stuff to do. I'm kind of tempted. Kind of tempted to do the new StarCraft. StarCraft is doing a miniature game. I'm kind of excited to see what they do. What they do for that. You know how Boss feels about religion and YouTube? That is why I don't talk about my job. Because I try to keep the two very separate. And You know, it shouldn't be that way, but that is the way that it is. Let's cast Madness over here, and let's block this guy. Let's push him back. There we go. There we go. Unfortunately, I was a little too late on that wall, but I think we can still take this. Come on, we can take a few more hits. There we go. I got like $500 worth of mini paint. Nice. All right. Let's see. One of my mods, can you time out John Reed's just being a troll? Give him a short little break. Thank you. Just a troll, Spidey, just a troll.
This could go
Bubble beat you to it. Ah, sorry, Ben. I know you wanted to flex those mod muscles. How's he doesn't. So that's one of those things that they do. Like, notice how he didn't actually say what my job was or who my boss was or anything about it. It's just one of those. I'm posting vague enough things to scare you, but it doesn't actually have any substance to it. So that's all it was. Just some trolling. She gave him a lighter sentence. Thank you, mods.
out of population.
This land is now mine!
Alright, I haven't figured out how, like, multiple people have summoned multiple ultimates. Mine hasn't even come up once. I don't know how I get, like, points for my ultimate to summon the big guy here. Maybe I need to take out more. Okay, apparently it is that. Apparently you need to take out... I haven't been taking out enough of those guys. Let's summon our big dude. Alright, Gaia Beast. Go teach him a lesson. Sometimes I read them, I'm like, that's not appropriate. I forget that I'm a mod. I would rather you forget that you're a mod than let the power go to your head. So, you know. Summoned a big earthquake. Let's summon some dudes to go capture that over there. Go, 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 my minions! Fly! Fly! Don't go mad with power like Dex.
I need an altar.
I'm here for good vibes and good conversation. I can promise the good vibes. I can't always promise the good conversation.
Impossible.
Storms of power. Devour them.
They are fighting tooth and nail to keep their base alive, and I don't know why. They've clearly lost this one. I don't know why they're wasting our time, but they're trying. Till he starts hating on One Piece, and it breaks my heart. This conversation was good until you have opinions. There is an okay, so there actually was an anime that someone had shown me that I'm kind of interested in, but apparently it's not like online anymore, so it's gonna be tough to find. But they were recommending a anime called Kids on Slopes. Apparently Kids on Slopes, it's like wacky races mixed with like Fast and the Furious mixed with like over-the-top Gundam anime is what someone said, which sounded like a lot of fun. So I want to watch that anime, but sadly like it's been taken off of everything. There you go, Ben. Sick 'em, Ben. Use those mod powers. I believe in you, Ben. You don't see anything? Must have gotten eaten. I will. YouTube auto mod must have got them. Just someone coming in to spam the N-word. Most likely the person you timed out, I'm guessing the troll that you timed out previously came back and was like, no, you punished me, so now I'm coming in here to spam other things, so that's a paddling. All right, that is it for me today. Sorry, Ben. Someday you'll get to flex those mod muscles. The big dog had to teach him a lesson today. So I am out of time for the day. My new project is starting. I'm going to be doing a World of Warcraft hardcore project that is starting here in a little bit. So I got to go make some breakfast and get ready for that. So as always, let's end with our prayer. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Lord, thank you for this blessed day, and thank you for all that you do for us. Today we pray for all souls to be converted towards you, Lord, that all people who have hardened hearts, who have overcome adversity and struggles in this life, who can't bring themselves to believe in you, see your truth and find comfort in your love. We pray for all the people who are discerning the vocation of priesthood. We need more priests. Lord, help to guide them to the priesthood and through that difficult process. We pray for the children who are undergoing surgery or are about to undergo surgery, the children who are facing sickness and adversity that they can't possibly even comprehend. Lord, help the children. And finally, as a special intention, we are praying for the souls in purgatory, the souls who have been forgotten, the souls who have no one left to pray for them. Lord, help them. All this we pray in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. It was a pleasure, as always. I am going to go check out Spidey. Spidey has a channel and has a couple videos he wanted me to watch, so we're going to go watch those. I'm going to make some breakfast, and then I'm going to get started with my day. I hope you all have a blessed and good day, and we will see you again on Monday.